So let's have a quick look at the baits that I'm using today. There I've got mussel, peeler crab and a bit of carp. That one I've got black lug tipped with squid. Both on 2.0 Sakuma Mantis. Welcome back then guys, welcome back to part 2, chasing cod on the River Humber. Well, if you've just tuned in and you haven't seen part 1, then I'll give you a quick brief update without telling you what's happened. It's Monday about 1 PM afternoon, lovely glorious sunshine, but I've been down here on the River Humber since Friday. I come down on Friday to fish the Phil Ditch Open match, biggest fish match, and lots of fish were taken to the scales, and I managed to catch and win in that match. Do check out the first video for that. I won't tell you much more, but I have been here since Friday. I've fished many marks, both sides, north bank, south bank, lower part of the river, higher part of the river, and here we are today. We're on this mark, the rods are out, we're fishing, we're trying. I've shown you a quick brief look there at 2 of the baits that I've got out on this rod. Throughout this session I'm going to show you some of my bait choices, how I bait them up, why I do what I do when I'm baiting them up, and hopefully I'll show you some cod. That'd be nice to show you some cod. It's a glorious day, absolute stunning day. The wind is cold but it's sun's on my back, so if I stand this way my face is freezing, my behind is warm. If I stand this way with the sun in my face, you get the gist of it. So yeah guys, it's a lovely day, we're out here fishing, we've been on the road a few days, we're chasing a cod, we're chasing a big cod. Now, I've never caught a haddock, so I'd like to catch a haddock, but it is not the target. I am here specifically looking for cod. We're into the depth of November. There has been reports of a lot of fish in the river. I seen a lot of fish on the scales yesterday, big fish, good fish. A fish of 12 pound, 10 pound and 12 ounces won first place. But there was lots of fish in the 6 pound bracket. I'm looking for a fish of any particular size over 5 pound. That's what my target is. What I would love to catch is a fish over 7 pound 2 ounces, because that would be a PB. But we're keeping the board open. I'm looking for a fish of the stamp of 5 pound and above. That's what I'd like to be with it. That's what I'd like to see. We'll keep fishing. I'm going to show you some rigs, show you some ideas. You can tell me in the comments if you think they're a load of crap or if you think they're right. You can tell me if you think that I've got it right, if I've got it wrong. Please interact with the channel. That's what we're here for, to help each other. I'll try and help you. Can you try and help me? That's the question. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get some organisation on the go. Let's see if we can catch a fish. Right then, let's show you some bait. So guys, I've been fishing now for an hour and 20 minutes. Just thought I'd show you one of the rigs that I'm using, and I'll explain the reason why I'm using this rig. I've missed one definite proper good cod bite, but it literally didn't give me 2 minutes to get to the rod. I was on my box there and it literally just went bang bang, 2 big slaps, pulled the lead out, I got to it, it'd gone. So it picked the bait up, moved on and dropped the bait. So, and that was on a pulley rig. So I'm using this rig here, which is probably the most simplest rig you will ever be able to tie. So I'll come into screen hopefully. Right then, 7 ounce lead, Gemini clip, two foot of 80 pound, a 3-way swivel to about 16 inches of 80 pound line. So it's 80 and 80. No need for a rotten bottom, fishing over mud here. And then on that I've got I've got edible peeler and black lug wrapped, and that there is on a Sakuma Mantis Extra 6.0, and that is as simple as that. This rig is not built for distance, but the reason why I like it, when a fish hits that bait, there's no movement in the rig, and it's a straight impact with the fish. It's the type of rig that I use when fishing the kelp and the northeast coast, but obviously with the rotten bottom system, which I'll bring into a video when I'm up there for you. And that is as simple as it gets. Perfect rig for 50, 60 yards, nice gentle chucks. So I'm using that one because, oh yeah, just had a knock on that again. Come on. Very, very shy. Very, very shy. And you can get that with cod sometimes. Not saying it was a cod, but there was a good thump on that. Not like the last one pulled the lead free. Very shy. So that's where that rig, this is on a loop rig. So again, there's a bit of movement. But I have sent this one out with a bit of distance. That's where that rig that I was just showing you comes into play, because the fish is direct to the lead and does tend to hook itself. It's gone, that look. Don't know if you'll pick that up in the camera. There's definitely two good thumps on that. Put it back down for 10 minutes and see if it comes back, or 5 minutes. Living on a prayer here. Would have been nice to get that then, wouldn't it, on screen? So yeah, that's where this rig comes into its play, because you're direct contact with, well, the fish is direct contact with the hook, and it tends sometimes with them shy fish, it helps with hookups. Now, you may be watching this and thinking, shy, what does it mean by shy? So what do I mean by shy? Is the cod are fresh in the river. We're into November. This is the last couple of weeks has been the first reports and run of cod here in the river. They've come in the river, they've absolutely annihilated the prawns and the food that's available to them. So they're full. They're basically full, which means they'll still feed daily, but they'll pick at the bait and they're not really after it as such, especially the mops, because they're full. So you're getting what I call shy bites. The fish aren't as hungry. In that case, sometimes it works best to fish a single worm or a very small bait, and that's why I'm fishing, which I showed you in the start of the video, I'm fishing with small baits, because it just indicates whether the fish are hungry or if they're just in the river and they're picking. Just almost like you go to a all-you-can-eat buffet. When you first get there, you eat as much as you can because you've paid for it and it's free, and then you sort of through the evening you pick on bits and you don't really want it. You might pick a Scotch egg up, take a bite out of it and not eat the rest of it. That's exactly what happens with cod fishing. When you get a fresh wind on the coast, the fish come in, it fishes well for the first 4 days, week, and then the fishing sort of dies. It's because the fish have come in, it's fished well, they're fed, you're hitting them on that fresh wind, and then when that wind eases off, the fish are full, the bait's all gone, and then until you get another fresh wind that stirs everything up. It's the same as when they enter the river, they first come into the river, they annihilate it, and then they're a little bit easier to catch, and then as obviously the fish get full, they slow down a little bit, or slow down a lot in my bloody tent anyway. But that's my theory. Am I wrong? Am I right? That's where you guys can come into it in the comments if you like. Am I wrong or am I right? So we've got another bait ready to go out here, guys. This is a peeler crab and cart wing mix. Two nice favouriteable cod baits on two nice big sharp hooks. Looking for that cod. Looking for that cod. It's not quite yet happened. Just the one missed bite earlier on. The tide is now ebbing. So let's hope that it happens, eh? Something needs to happen anyway. Something needs to happen. Razor clam mixed with squid and cartwing. The rods are still fishing. The sun's gone down, or almost gone down. The tide is ebbing. Yet for it to happen. Yet for it to happen. Just moving in the tide, that's all. So guys, what do you think? I'm showing you a bit of the bait choices and how I'm doing it. What's your thoughts? Is it that the fish just aren't there? Or do you think I'm doing something wrong? I've been trying now for the best part of 10 years to get a PB cod over £7 2 ounces, and it just hasn't seemed to happen at all. I've tried, you know, I'm going all over the country and I love my fishing. I was sitting on my box there thinking, now I've been targeting taupe properly for 2 years and I've had them to over £40. Cod, I just cannot seem to do it. I know the cod stocks are down. I know that there's fish here though because of reports. Yeah. Well, boys and girls, we've done it. We've got a proper one, a proper lump. Haven't yet weighed her. Just got her in there now. I've missed 2. And there we go. That's the stamp that I come for. That and bigger. She's a beauty, or he's a beauty. What a fish. I am absolutely over the moon. Absolutely made up with that I am. Get in there. What a cracker, eh? What a cracker. We'll see, we'll get a couple more. Put this one out of his misery because this one tomorrow night will be tea when I get home. Yes. Get in there. 5 pounder. That's what she come in as. Just put it on the scales there now. It's £5. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But it's like an ounce or 2 under £5, but I'm calling it 5. Are you allowed to do that? I don't know. It was tipping scales at like £4 and 14 ounces, £4 15 ounces. So it's there and thereabouts. Because if I am right, is it 16 ounces in a pound? Somebody will definitely correct me if I get it wrong. I don't care anyway. It's a nice stamp fish. I'm happy. It's what I was really hoping to see. A fish of £5 and above. It's literally just under £5, so I'm sure you'll forgive me, guys. And we've still got time. We've still got time to pull another one out. As I've been showing you through this video, the clips of baits I've been using, the bits of rigs that I use. I don't think there's much that you can really show anybody in cod fishing, apart from the dedication, the hours, and the patience. Yes, you can show bits of the bait and stuff like that. You already know that I'm on the south bank of the Humber tonight. I've been on the north side, so you know, move about, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams, and hopefully they'll come true. But you won't get better than this, will you? This is what life's about. Absolutely love it. We're going to see if we can get another one. If I get another one, I'll bring it to screen to show you. Hopefully a bigger one. Hopefully a bigger one. Let's see what happens. Right then guys, I've just cleaned the fish that I had earlier. Now if you're a bit squeamish, look away. But I'm going to show you the contents of its stomach. Now this will prove the point, apart from one point of what I was trying to tell you. Look how stuffed this fish is. Now this here is a rock by the looks of it. It's an actually piece of rubber, so I don't know if it would have ever passed that through, but it had a piece of rubber in it. But look at this for its content of shrimp. The fish was full, its stomach was full of shrimp. Now that means that fish is full. It's still picking up bait, but that, in my theory of the reason of shy bites, what I call shy bites, I wonder if it ever would have passed that through. And I wonder why it's eating it. What's made it pick that up? Put that straight in the frying pan if you wanted to. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands, clean the fish. Happy days. It's 11 now, guys, and I am absolutely knackered. I've got work in the morning, 4-hour drive home, but I am an hour away from home, so I'm not going to drive anymore, just for safety. I don't know if you're aware, but 90% of accidents happen with tiredness within the destination. So if you do feel tired when you're on these road trips, guys, pull over, get some kip. That's what I'm going to do now. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of an adventure. I hope to see you in the next one, but until then, guys, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.